I come to Tu Nidito with my 3 kids. That's Karis, she's 14, and Daniel is 12, and then Kendra is 9. We come to Tu Nidito because we lost our special person, which was their dad, my husband, Aaron, in October of 2019. He died by suicide. So we've been attending Tu Nidito pretty much ever since. Tu Nidito, when we initially started coming, I really just wanted some help for the kids. I was thinking they need something, they need some kind of support. The night we found out that he was gone, there was a team, I don't know what else to call them, but a trauma team of 2 ladies that came out to speak with me, and me being in shock, what I just kept saying to them over and over was, what about my kids? How are my kids ever gonna be okay? What am I supposed to tell my kids? And so I kept repeating that to them, and these 2 angels very calmly just told me, Anita, we know you're a good mom. We know you care about your kids, and you're gonna be okay, and there are people out there that wanna help. And they handed me a Tu Nidito brochure.
Spending time at Tu Nidito, it just allows you to think about things you don't really normally think about, or maybe something you don't want to think about, and you just let it all out. You can, and you won't get judged. It feels comfortable because you just all feel like you're in it together, because you are. Like, we're all dealing with a loss or several losses.
One of my favorite parts about coming to Tu Nidito is sharing my feelings and doing the activities. Something I've learned is that we can all be a family and we can all be a group, and that some of us have the same feelings, some of us are linked in a way, and that we can all just share our feelings together.
My favorite part about coming to Tu Nidito is probably the check-ins and the art room. I like just using all my creativity, and it helps me get my mind off things.
Yeah, this is the teen lounge, and it's very comfortable with the couches, but we start with check-in and we use these talking sticks. And basically when you have the talking stick, you're the only one who's able to talk, and nobody else can interrupt you or anything. And once you're done talking, you pass it on to the next person. You just get to share like your name, your special person, how they died, and how you're feeling today. And it just makes you feel special.
This is the volcano room, and this is where we kind of just let our anger out, and this is where you can grab maybe a pool noodle or a punching glove, and you can punch the punching bag, and just is a thing to let your anger out.
First few times I attended Tu Nidito, I came and the kids had their group, I went with the adults, I sat down and I was a little mad that I was even there. I was a little frustrated. I just kept thinking, okay, help my kids, but what am I supposed to get out of this? And so I didn't participate as much in the beginning. But I realized that this was a place where I could come and hear other people articulate the feelings I was experiencing. They'd been there, they knew. And it's something I probably would not have allowed myself if I wasn't doing it for the kids initially. And the more I embraced this as being part of my own healing journey as well, the more it was just helpful, because I think you start to realize when you've had a loss that just rocks you to the core, you realize that as the date of that loss gets out further and further, you have less people where you can just go and they'll sit in the dark with you. There's a time when you just are really hurting and suffering, and it can be years out, and not everybody in your immediate circle understands that, like the people at Tu Nidito.